Welcome back to CBS This Morning. A Georgia sheriff's deputy is out of a job after beating a suspect during a traffic stop. That was all caught on video, and we have to tell you, it is very tough to watch. It shows a deputy repeatedly punching a black man his name is Roderick Walker. As you see, he's on the ground. This happened Friday in Clayton County, just south of Atlanta. Now, the sheriff's office says, no need to show you the rest of the video, you get the point. The sheriff's office says the fired deputy, who has not been identified, used excessive force. Walker's attorney says one firing is not enough. Mark Strassmann is in Jonesboro, Georgia. That's outside the jail where Walker is now being held. So, Mark, here's the question. He was a passenger in the car, so why is he in jail now?
Well, it's a good question, Gail. It's not exactly clear, but he is in jail. This jail behind me, the Clayton County Jail. He was arrested after sheriff's deputies beat him up. And Rod Walker's lawyer says the arrest itself was unconstitutional, and Walker's family is in shock.
Get the f out of him! No!
That's the voice of Roderick Walker's girlfriend, Juanita Davis, as she watched Clayton County sheriff's deputies pin him to the ground. The video shows one deputy punching Walker in the face several times. That deputy is heard saying Walker bit his hand. Walker's attorney says his client denies he bit anyone.
I honestly didn't think that he was going to make it through because the beating was so brutal.
Davis says she and Walker were getting a ride home after returning a rental car Friday when the car they were in was pulled over for an alleged broken taillight. Walker was sitting up front on the passenger side. Davis says police approached Walker first, not the driver.
He was like, "Do you have your ID, yes or no?" And Roger's like, "No, sir, I don't have my ID." Then he said, "Okay, get out the car, get out the car."
That part of the encounter was not caught on camera, and police have not explained what happened next. Minutes later, Walker was on the ground, pinned under two sheriff's deputies, his girlfriend screaming at police. Her son cried out the back window of the car. Davis says the boy is now traumatized.
He can't sleep through the night. He wakes up crying. He keeps asking, "Where's Roderick? Why did this happen to him?"
Walker was arrested on 2 counts of obstructing or hindering police and 2 counts of battery. According to the sheriff's office, he has not been able to get out on bond because of outstanding warrants unrelated to the incident. The sheriff's office says Walker has received medical treatment in jail. But Walker's attorney is concerned. He says his client lost consciousness at least twice during the beating, and his mouth continues to bleed behind bars.
This was about the typical, your tail light is broken so we can stop you. This method of using this tactic to get around your constitutional rights needs to stop now.
The Clayton County Sheriff's Office did not return our calls for comment. It has also not released the incident report. In a statement, the sheriff said he's turned over this case to county prosecutors. Anthony, this one has all the elements of here we go again.
Yeah. All right, Mark, thank you.
You're right, Mark Strassmann. Here we go again. Listen, I know this story is still unfolding. There's still a lot we don't know. But what we do see is very triggering. We see the woman reacting that you're hurting him. We see another child of color who was traumatized clearly by what they saw. And that's why these things are always very triggering. So you have that story. Then you have the story that we had earlier of the 2 sheriff's deputies were ambushed. That is definitely not okay either. And you have 2 extremes. I feel it's such a volatile time in the country. It's very, very, very frightening to me. It's not okay to shoot police who were just sitting in their car. Not okay. Not all right.
The big question here is why did this man was a passenger? Why did they even ask for his ID?
Exactly right.
A lot of answers to come there, we hope.